Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to the channel. I'm really excited to dive into today's topic, a brand new mobile game that's just launched, The Elder Scrolls Castles. As a longtime fan of the Elder Scrolls series and someone who's sunk countless hours into similar games like Fallout Shelter, I couldn't wait to get my hands on this one. I've made it to level 15 so far, and I've got a lot to say about the game, from the mechanics to the art style and everything in between. So let's dive right in. First off, if you've played Fallout Shelter, you're going to feel right at home with Elder Scrolls Castles. The gameplay is very similar, with a focus on managing resources, building and upgrading rooms, and keeping your citizens happy and productive. The core loop of gathering materials, expanding your castle, and leveling up your characters feels both familiar and fresh, thanks to the Elder Scrolls touch. What sets castles apart, though, is the setting and the lore. Everything is drenched in that classic Elder Scrolls vibe, from the medieval architecture of your castle to the characters who inhabit it. I love that they've included specific character dialogues that are full of wit and personality you'd expect from a Bethesda game. Unlike Fallout Shelter, which has a more modern, post-apocalyptic setting, Elder Scrolls Castles brings in that high fantasy charm that's been a staple of the series for decades. One of the standout features is the focus on your character's family and lineage. You start by choosing a ruler, and as you progress, you'll manage their descendants, who inherit traits and skills from their predecessors. This generational gameplay is really compelling because it's not just about the here and the now, it's about planning for the future and ensuring that your family line continues to thrive. As your characters age, they'll eventually retire or be targeted, and their children will take over. It's a brilliant mechanic that keeps the gameplay feeling fresh and continuously evolving. One of the unique aspects of Elder Scrolls Castles that sets it apart from Fallout Shelter is the ruling system. In Castles, you take on the role of a ruler who must make decisions that impact your castle and its inhabitants. This ruling system presents you with various dilemmas and scenarios where your choices can influence your subjects' happiness, resource availability, and even the overall prosperity of your kingdom. Each ruling you make can have immediate and long-term effects, and the outcomes are influenced by your ruler's traits and skills. For example, a wise ruler might be able to negotiate better outcomes, while a more aggressive ruler might opt for decisions that lead to conflict but bring other advantages, like increased military strength. This decision-making element adds a layer of depth in role-playing that Fallout Shelter lacks, making you feel more like a true leader rather than just a manager of resources. The focus on leadership and strategic decision-making gives Elder Scrolls Castles a unique flavor, making it feel like you're genuinely governing a piece of Tamriel, rather than just building and managing rooms. One of the standout elements of Elder Scrolls Castles is definitely the hand-drawn art style used in the loading screens. Each loading screen is beautifully crafted with intricate depictions of castles, landscapes, and characters that feel straight out of classic Elder Scrolls concept art. They capture the medieval and high fantasy vibe of the Elder Scrolls universe perfectly, with each screen telling its own little story or highlighting a unique aspect of the game's world. It's the kind of attention and detail that really helps immerse you in the game, making you feel like you're a part of something larger, a living, breathing realm that's full of history. I find myself genuinely enjoying these moments, often lingering on the loading screens just to take in the artwork. It's like a little pause to appreciate the beauty of the Elder Scrolls world, reminding me why I'm such a fan of the series. It's clear that the developers put a lot of thought and effort into capturing the essence of the Elder Scrolls, and it shows in every detail of these gorgeous, immersive loading screens. Another highlight for me has been the character dialogue. Unlike the somewhat generic NPCs in Fallout Shelter, the citizens in Elder Scrolls Castles have more personality and backstory. The game includes references to well-known Elder Scrolls lore, and it's enjoyable to spot familiar names and themes woven into character dialogues. This level of detail is something that really sets Castles apart from other mobile entries in the franchise, like Elder Scrolls Blades, which, while visually impressive, often felt a bit disconnected from the broader universe. Here, Every character interaction adds to the sense that you're building something that really belongs in Tamriel. Customization is another area where Elder Scrolls Castles really shines. You have a ton of options for personalizing your castle's appearance, from the layout of the rooms to the decor and banners that hang on the walls. This level of customization allows you to create a space that truly feels like your own. Plus, as you level up, more customization options become available, so there's always something to look forward to in terms of making your castle stand out. I'm especially excited about the seasonal events and limited time content that Bethesda has hinted at. These events are expected to introduce new challenges, special rewards, and unique characters, which should keep the gameplay fresh and engaging. For instance, during certain events, you might have to defend your castle from waves of enemies or solve puzzles that tie into the broader Elder Scrolls lore. It's a clever way to keep players engaged long term, and I'm excited to see how these events unfold. I've been keeping up with what other creators and the community are saying, and it seems like there's a lot of excitement and potential here. The unofficial Elder Scrolls pages have been a great resource for tips and tricks, and it's awesome to see fans already putting together guides and content around the game. Overall, Elder Scrolls Castles offers a fantastic mix of strategy, management, and adventure, all wrapped in the rich lore of the Elder Scrolls universe. Whether you're a fan of the series or just looking for a new mobile game to sink some time into, there's a lot to love here. So, should you download Elder Scrolls Castles? Absolutely, especially if you're a fan of the Elder Scrolls universe or enjoy strategic management games with a twist. While I'm not typically big on mobile games myself, I still find Elder Scrolls Castles compelling enough to keep me engaged, and I'd be more than willing to pick it up and play whenever I have some time to pass. The game offers a perfect blend of familiar gameplay mechanics with a unique flavor of the Elder Scrolls lore, making it stand out from other mobile games. Whether it's the generational gameplay, the intricate ruling decisions, or the stunning art style, there's a lot here to keep players coming back. Plus, with seasonal events and future updates on the horizon, there's always something new to look forward to. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss any future Elder Scrolls content. Let me know in the comments what you think of Elder Scrolls Castles and what features you'd love to see in future updates. Until next time, take care and happy adventuring.